Good morning. Welcome to Raising Dreamers Ministries. I'm Dawn Jordan. Thank you for joining us for morning reflections. Just a quick little devotion to get you started and get your mind to thinking towards the things that God instructs us. And today I want to piggyback a little bit off of yesterday of what's on the inside will come out. If you didn't see that one, it's on our YouTube channel or any of our social medias. Feel free to go check that out. But today I want to read to you first Philippians chapter number 2 and verse number 15, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. I'm a bit discouraged about the wicked and perverse things that I see that are way more common than they should be in our communities and in our nation. And it makes me wonder what's happened, why the decline. The Bible Belt is not so much the majority of Christianity that it used to be. And I know it's a result of the fallen world, but what can we do about it? What is some common, very practical advice that we can do personally? And I want to encourage you to have in your personal life and in your home and in your conversation with those who are close to you, to have a high view of God and a low view of man, of ourselves. You know, God is holy, He's righteous, He's sovereign, He's to be revered. And I feel like that is not the case anymore. Especially talking to young moms right this second, let me encourage you to always be uplifting the things of God, the church, the people at church, your pastor, God's word. I had a phrase that I said when my kids were small: we're not doing this because we're the preacher's family. We're doing this because that's what the Bible tells us to do. When you make a stance for something, encourage your children that you're just doing what God has asked you as a parent to do. You see, is the Christian life perfect? No, absolutely not. Is the church perfect? Of course not. It's full of people. But kids are not spiritually mature enough to be able to process if they hear you talking negatively about things of the Lord. If you have those kind of things that you need to talk about them to your spouse or another adult when children are not around. Wait until children are spiritually mature enough to be able to understand how to handle that. The only thing that should be coming out of your mouth in front of children is how great God is, how fantastic your church is, how much you love your pastor. You know, it's funny. My husband and I, we've talked many times throughout our years of ministry that we can tell how parents feel about us by how their kids treat us, especially teenagers. It's very, very telling. And your children can only handle so much spiritually at a certain age. So make sure you're always pointing towards Christ and positivity towards the things of the church and of the Lord. That's your kids' only view of God at this point, especially when they're small. So be sure in this crooked and perverse nation that we see happening right here around us, that we are the light that we should be. I hope this helps you today. God bless, and I hope to see you tomorrow.